A damaged T-34 tank, protected by 80 millimeters of sloped armor and capable of reaching 80 kilometers per hour, was brought before a Soviet prisoner named Nikolai. The German soldiers gave him 1 week to repair it. The moment Nikolai saw the T-34, he realized it was his only chance to escape. He selected 3 fellow prisoners to help him. While cleaning the inside of the tank, they discovered the body of another Soviet soldier. Hidden beside the body were 6 tank shells. Nikolai secretly buried both the body and the shells beneath a pile of rocks, pretending it was a proper grave. As the repairs continued, Nikolai drew the entire German camp in the sand and explained his escape plan to his team. But there was one problem. They had no map of the outside area. Without it, they would never make it far. After 7 days, the engine was running perfectly, and the T-34 looked battle-ready again. Meanwhile, a woman secretly sneaked into a German officer's room and stole a map for Nikolai. At the same time, the Germans began a training exercise. They had no idea that Nikolai and his team had already recovered the 6 hidden shells and secretly loaded them into the tank. Before anyone realized what was happening, the T-34 turned its cannon toward the German officers. This was no ordinary tank. Its thick sloped armor shrugged off normal enemy fire. The crew smashed through the German defenses, broke out of the prison camp, and escaped. Outside the camp, they stopped briefly at a bus station where Nikolai's girlfriend was waiting. She climbed aboard, and they continued their journey. But soon an enemy shell came flying toward them. Nikolai swerved the tank sharply and disappeared into the forest. The German officer with the scar immediately sealed every escape route and launched a massive search operation. Just when Nikolai thought they had escaped, a hidden Panther tank suddenly opened fire as they entered a nearby town. The T-34 rushed into a narrow street where another enemy tank blocked the way. Nikolai ordered his gunner to fire at the ground. The shell ricocheted off the road and slammed into the enemy tank's weak lower armor, destroying it instantly. Moments later, 3 German tanks surrounded the T-34. Knowing they were trapped, the crew member responsible for loading the shells climbed out of the tank, jumped onto an enemy vehicle, and sacrificed himself by detonating a grenade, destroying both himself and the tank. Using the opening, the T-34 smashed through a wall and escaped. The remaining 2 German tanks fired together, but another German tank accidentally moved into their line of fire and blocked the shot. As chaos erupted, the scar-faced officer arrived and aimed his cannon directly at the T-34. Suddenly, a shell flew in from nowhere and struck the officer's tank. The crew realized that the soldier they believed had died was actually alive. He had captured another tank and returned to help them. But only seconds later, the officer destroyed the captured tank completely, threw it onto the ground, and challenged Nikolai to a final face-to-face duel. Nikolai accepted the challenge. He kept maneuvering the tank like a snake, dodging every incoming shot while waiting for the perfect opportunity. Finally, the 2 tanks crashed head-on in the middle of a bridge. This time, Nikolai had a gun in his hand.